part when it comes to recruitment. So we'll be going to the settings and recruitment, and here the first few settings. So the very first setting is other interviewers feedback visibility, which means in case there are 2-3 interviewers in an interview, so do you want that one interviewer can see feedback of another interviewer which is given to a candidate? In case you want, you can make it as visible to all. So for a candidate, interviewer will able to see feedback given by each other. Okay. And in case you don't want, then you can make it not visible to all, and only HR or the talent acquisition team will able to see what feedback has been given. Okay. Then do you want to include recruiter in the calendar invite? So whenever you are scheduling the interviews, so do you want recruiter to be also part of that? In case you want, you can make it as yes. Then do you want to make clear tax links accessible to recruiter while generating the offer letter? So clear tax is a website. So in case you want that this link should be given to recruiter while generating the offer letter so that they can take help from there. So you can give this, otherwise you can disable that. Then do you want to restrict candidate to apply for any position after a specific period? So in case, you can make it as yes. So here the candidates can apply after dash many days. So you can define that, okay, once they have applied, then after that they'll be able to apply after 180 days or 365 days. It's up to you how you want. Now, do you want to give this right to recruiter that they can change the notice period? Okay. So in case you make this setting as yes, then recruiter will able to change the notice period of a job opening. Otherwise, it will not allow. Then do you want to give that right that, this generate offer letter can be generated with like above then maximum CTC which is approved. Like whenever you are raising a job opening request, so there is a CTC on which you get approval. So if in case you want that offer letter can be generated beyond that range, so you can make this as yes. If you make it as no, then system will not allow. For example, if for a position 15 lakh is the CTC, so system will not allow you to create offer letter more than 15 lakhs. Okay. And in case of replacement, what all status you want to show? So in case you are looking, a person for the replacement, in a replacement case, then what all status you want to show in the drop down? Because when you'll select replacement, so system will ask you to select the name of the employee who is leaving. So there would be like in drop down you'll be having statuses. So which type of status employee you want to reflect? Resigned, relieved, and settled only relieved and settled, yeah, all. Okay, so it's up to you. If you'll select this one, so system will show you all 3 types of employees, which is employees having resigned status, employees having relieved status, and employee having settled status. So these 3 type of employment status employees will be reflecting, and you can select the one for whom you are looking the replacement. If you'll select relieved and settled only, then these 2 employment status employees will be reflecting, and if you'll select all, then all the employees will be reflecting in the drop down. Okay. And then do you want to allow an ad hoc job opening? So in HROne, now we have the budget as well. In case you want to create job openings on the basis of budget, if you have a pre-approved budget, you can create with the help of that. And if you want to stop the ad hoc one, so you can make the setting as no, that you don't want to entertain any type of ad hoc job opening. So you can make this setting as no. And in case you want that, okay, sometimes we can have ad hoc job openings, so you can make the setting as yes as per the requirement. Okay, so these are the various basic few settings. The next we have task owner. So there is only one task owner, which is assigned recruiter. Now this person will be responsible for deciding that which recruiter will be working on which position. So this assigned recruiter can be a person who is, you can say, TA lead or TA manager. Okay, like talent acquisition manager or talent acquisition lead, something like that you can. Okay, and then this person will be deciding that, okay, if this is a job opening XYZ and another job opening is ABC, so which recruiter will be working on which position. Okay, so this is the task owner. Then we have due days. Now here you can define the job opening, a timing to close on the basis of the seniority level. Like if it's an internship level job openings and how much days it should be closed, entry level, associate level, executive level, mid senior, director level, and NA. In case you don't want to define the seniority, so you can select NA for that. Okay, so these are the seniority levels, and depending upon that, you can define the closing time for these job openings. Okay. Then we have public access. So these are the job opening fields. So we have 28 job opening fields. Okay. Now you can decide what all fields you want to make visible on career portal and what all fields you want to make visible on referral post. Okay. So the fields which you'll be selecting, accordingly, they'll be reflecting on career portal and accordingly, they'll be reflecting on referral post among these 28. Okay. So you can select according to the requirement. Then we have career portal. Now you can select where you want to post your jobs. Do you want to post your jobs on your enterprise website or you want to post the jobs on company website? In case it's same, you can select either. But in case you are having 2-3 companies and for each company, you want the jobs to be posted on that particular website itself. Like if you are having a company name ABC, so you want all the job openings related to ABC should be posted on ABC company website. Same way XYZ is a company, so XYZ की जितने भी job openings हैं वो XYZ की website पे होनी चाहिए. So in case you want that way, so you can select companies, and like in my case, this is ABC is one company, then code testing, DC, Delcorp, Demo, GK Design. So these are the various company. So for each company, I will be setting up the career portal. Okay. So the process is same, whether you set at enterprise level or company level, the process is same. So I'll show you the enterprise level. Okay. So I'll show you from here. So this is at enterprise level. So first you have to provide the career website name. Okay. Then this is the URL. Then you can provide a logo, you can provide a favorite icon, and you can provide a banner. So these all things you can provide. And by clicking on preview, you'll able to see how your, the career portal will look like. Okay, so this Tacus Private Limited is the name of the career website. Okay, this Manish is the logo. This warrior is the banner, which you can see a legend warrior. This is the banner. Manish is the logo, and the favorite icon, this green color, it's here. Again, like this green color is favorite icon. Okay, and here all the current vacancies would be posted, so candidates can see this, and in case they want to apply for them, they can click on learn more. So the job opening will be opening in a new tab. They can have a detailed view of this job opening, and then if they perform suitable, they can click on apply, and the process will be initiated of applying for a job opening via company website. So this is how you can configure your career portal either at enterprise level or at company wise. Okay. Then LinkedIn, you can even configure LinkedIn with HROne. So whatever job posting you're having in HROne, you can post them on your LinkedIn account as well. So you can, map your 2-3 accounts. If you're having 2-3 LinkedIn pages with your company name, so you can add all of them in the HROne, and at the time of job posting, you can decide on which LinkedIn account you want to post this job. Okay, so this is a bit of technical data which is present in your LinkedIn account itself. So whenever you are looking for this configuration, just get in touch with our support team. They'll help you configure the LinkedIn account. So this account name, client ID, client secret key, and this URL, everything is there in the your LinkedIn account itself. Okay. Then you have to log in with the LinkedIn account. So system will ask you, okay, and whatever client ID you have provided, considering that system will log in. So in our case, we have the dummy data. So that's why it's not opening. Okay. This is about the LinkedIn. The next is budget. Now, if you want budget-based recruitments, then this is the setting for that. The very first setting is how you want this budget. You want monthly budgets, you want quarterly budgets, half yearly or yearly budget. Depending upon that, you can select. So if you want yearly budget, you can select yearly. and you can select the start month. For example, April is your start month. So for recruitment, the budget cycle would be April to March. If you want to make it Jan to December, you can make Jan to December. Okay. And then you have to define the dimensions for manpower planning. That what all dimensions you'll be using for manpower planning. So I'm saying I'll be taking business unit, because against each and every business unit we need to we'll be considering it. And then at department, business unit and department, these are my two dimensions against which I'll be doing the manpower planning. Okay, so you can select any dimension among from this drop down. It's up to you the way you want to define the plan, the budget, you can define. And then you click on save. So once you click on save, so this is how your budget data will be stored, the setup would be stored, and considering this data, system will ask you to create the budget. That I'll show you in a later step. Okay, so this is all about the setting part. If you have any questions or queries in the entire setting, like setting to budget, anything you want to ask, do let me know in the chat box. सर करियर पोर्टल इज योर कंपनी वेबसाइट, जहाँ पे आपके करियर का सेक्शन होता है, वेयर इन यू वांट टू पोस्ट द जॉब्स. आपकी कंपनी वेबसाइट पे जो करियर का सेक्शन होता है, ये उसको लिंक कर रहा है, आपके HR1 को उस करियर सेक्शन के साथ लिंक कर रहा है. सो यहाँ पे आप वो कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हैं. यू कैन प्रोवाइड द URL, यू कैन प्रोवाइड द नेम, और ये सब करके तो जो भी जॉब ओपनिंग्स आप HR1 में क्रिएट करेंगे, आप उसको डायरेक्टली पोस्ट कर सकते हो आप अपनी कंपनी वेबसाइट पे, जो करियर पेजेस करियर सेक्शन है वहां पर. तो इनकेस अगर कोई कैंडिडेट अगर जाके आपकी कंपनी वेबसाइट पे विजिट करेगा करियर कॉलम में, करियर सेक्शन में, तो वो वहां पे जॉब ओपनिंग्स उसे दिखेंगे एंड दे कैन अप्लाई फ्रॉम देयर. सो ये करियर पोर्टल का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है. यहाँ पे सिर्फ कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है. ये वर्क कैसे करता है वो मैं आपको अभी थोड़ी देर में, वंस विल बी इन द ऑपरेशनल पार्ट, आई शोकेस एट दैट मोमेंट. ओके. Next is feedback template. So here you have to create feedback template for the interview rounds when you'll be conducting interviews. So whatever questions you want, that these should be the questions, or these should be the skill sets which you want interviewer to provide feedback on related to a candidate. So you must create those templates here. Okay. So you can click on new feedback template and you can create. You have two options. You can create either for interview feedback or for IJP. I hope you are aware with the term IJP, which is internal job posting. So when you're internally, you are making a job available for internal job posting. So if your employees are applying for that, like if they are swapping. So again, there are some set of questions which you can ask them, that why are they applying for this job, what desired skill set they are having, and everything. So whatever questions XYZ you want to ask, for that also you can create a template. And before an employee is applying for that, he has to answer those questions, and then he can submit his application. Okay, so this is how you can create two. Okay, depending upon that, here you can create. I guess we do have sample templates for the same, so you can take help from the sample templates. So for this one, we have this interview feedback. So you can preview this. So these are the questions. Does the candidate have the appropriate educational qualification? Does the candidate have the relevant work experience? Is the candidate able to highlight their strength and articulate how said जो भी questions है यहाँ पे, how said strengths will help them in the position, and so on. So these are certain questions. In case you want to use them, you can use them and modify accordingly. Then we have source. So now here you can create source and source category, from which like it will be easy for you to understand from where your candidates have heard about this position and they are applying. Okay, so you can create the source, like source could be Naukri, Monster, LinkedIn, something like that. And then you can create source category, again, which could be referral, recruitment drives, premium job boards, or walk-ins, and like this. So you can create. So this source and source category are like one or same thing. So it's like source category is another dimension for a recruiter to understand how the candidate has came to know about the job. Then we have workflow. So there are few workflows which you need to create. One is for the job opening, another is for the offer letter. Job opening means when a person is requesting for a job opening, like if I'm a team lead or I'm a HOD of a department, I analyze that I need a one person in my team, so I'm raising a job opening. Then to whom it will be sent for approval? मेरे reporting manager के पास जाएंगे या फिर HR के पास जाएगा, कहाँ जाएगा वो request, वो चीज का workflow you need to define. And then offer letter, whenever a recruiter is generating offer letter, then who all you want to loop in or you want approvals, so that it before it is shared with the candidate, we want approval of these many people, so you can create workflow accordingly for that. Then we have letter template. So in letter template you have offer letter. So for offer letter you have to provide template here. Okay, so you can provide your own if in case we are having, otherwise you can take help of sample letter which we are having. So in this we do have offer letter with us. So this is the template, you can use it if in case you want. So this is the offer template sample. If it sounds good to you, you can use it and upload the same. And then last we have the notifications. There are certain notifications which you can enable and disable according to your requirement. And depending upon the urgency, you can even enable them for the email notification in case you want. Okay, so these are the notifications. So by this, we come to end of the complete setup part. In case you have any questions or queries in the entire setup, do let me know. Otherwise, we'll start with the functional part, and I'll start from first budget creation. Okay, I'll show you how budget is created and gradually we'll be moving ahead. So do let me know if you have anything to ask. See, number of positions, if in MRF, if number of positions for that opening is 2, so definitely you can, it depends upon the setting. I'll show you how you can increase or not. I'll show you. See, approvals, if you want to skip the approvals, so for that matter, you can take actions from the insight. So insight se jaake you can take actions and approvals will be skipped. Because insight is a place wherein all the pending requests are there. So you can approve it from here, and it will be considered as approved from all the levels. Whatever actions you are taking on any of the requests, it is said to be final. So further, it will not go to anyone for the approvals. Okay. So from here, you can take action in case you want to skip approvals on any of the process or any of the request. Okay, now coming to budget creation. So first I'll show you the budget creation. And again, the budget part is license based, I guess. So if in case you want the license or budget, then you have to request for it, and then only you'll able to create the budget in the system. So you'll go to imports and you'll scroll down to recruitment, and in recruitment, we have this recruitment budget. So you'll click on this and you'll download the Excel. If you're creating the budget, then you will use the insert record. If you are updating in the existing budget, then you'll use the update record. Okay. And then you download your budget template. So now, if in my case, it was quarterly selected earlier. So you can see from 1st to 3, this is the quarterly. So first to 3, then you can say 4 to 6 and so on. You'll create the quarters, the name of the position, or you can see the name of the budget you can provide here. Then for that, what is the minimum maximum experience? What is the CTC bracket and the number of positions in that particular, like if you're saying Angular developer ki hiring ho raha hai, so how many number of positions are open? Then who is the position code owner and the status, whether this budget is active or not. And then these are the dimensions. So in which in my case we haven't selected the dimension because वो update नहीं हुआ था. Otherwise जो dimensions आपने वहाँ पे select किए हैं वो red color में हो जाएंगे. Like in my case I was trying to make it business unit and department, तो ये आपके red color में हो जाते. तो इसके अगेंस्ट आपकी पूरी प्लानिंग चलती, बिजनेस यूनिट एंड डिपार्टमेंट के अगेंस्ट कंप्लीट मैन पावर प्लानिंग सिस्टम कंसीडर करता है और आप उसके अगेंस्ट ही पूरा बजट डिफाइन करते हैं. तो यहाँ पे मैंने अभी लेट्स सपोज एक अपनी बिजनेस यूनिट है एमएनसी एंड एचआर डिपार्टमेंट है. सेम वे एमएनसी के लिए ही बिजनेस यूनिट के लिए लेट्स सपोज आई एम क्रिएटिंग बजट फॉर सेल्स, देन सपोर्ट, देन आईटी. सो ऐसे करके आई कैन क्रिएट फॉर ऑल. तो यहाँ पे मुझे सबके लिए पोजीशंस और सैलरी ब्रैकेट्स आई विल डिफाइन, and depending upon the salary bracket, system will calculate the budget. It will multiply them with the number of positions and budget for that particular branch or department will be calculated. So same way you can fill this Excel for all the branch or business units or departments and save and upload in the system. Once this budget is approved, it will be live, and whenever you are raising the request for positions, system will ask you to select the budget. So I'll show you that. Okay. So now coming to the point wherein if you want to raise a job opening, so you can give this rights to the concerned persons. For example, team leads को आप rights दे सकते हो या फिर HODs को दे सकते हो. It's up to you. So whosoever has this right to request for the position, so they can go to request. They can click on new request. And they can click on job opening. Okay, now they need to select the type of the job, whether it's a new or it's a replacement. If it's a new, then like you are expanding and everything. If it's a replacement, then system will ask you to select the employee for whom you are looking the replacement. Okay, so the difference between new and replacement would be that when you are looking for new, then definitely you have to select the budget. Okay, दैट बजट पे है या एडॉक पे. इनकेस आपने एडॉक को डिसेबल कर रखा है तो ये अगर वहां पे सेटिंग में आपने डिसेबल कर दिया था दैट वी आर नॉट अलाउइंग एडॉक जॉइनिंग्स, तो ये यहाँ पे काम नहीं होगा. सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये प्री अप्रूव्ड सिलेक्टेबल होगा, एडॉक सिलेक्टेबल नहीं होगा. ठीक है, बिकॉज न्यू में डेफिनेटली इट्स you are adding a cost to company or expanding. Okay, replacement के केस में ये नहीं है because already जो salary range में आप already you are having a person and उसी के salary brackets में you will be looking another one. So that's why there is no role of budget in the case of replacement. Also the main difference is कि replacement के केस में the organizational details, किस branch में था, किस company में था, क्या department था, क्या grade था, सब auto populated होगा. Okay, but in case of new you have to define all these things by your own. Okay, so that's the main difference. Now in the case of new, you have to select whether you are making it on ad hoc basis or it's a budget based. So if it's a budget based, so you'll able to see all the approved budget as of now. In my case there is no approved budget, but in case it is, it would be reflecting. Like I'll try to show you from here in case I'll able to. Okay, in this also budget is disabled. Just give me a second. अगर आपको यहाँ पे न्यू में एडॉक और बजट का नहीं आ रहा है, दैट मींस द बजट लाइसेंस फॉर योर अकाउंट इज नॉट एक्टिवेटेड. सो in this instance it's not activated, so I'm looking for in another instance if in case it's activated. So I'll try to show you कि वहां पे जितने भी आपके approved budgets होते हैं that would be reflecting in the approved section यहाँ पे, and you can select it from here. Okay, so meanwhile let's move ahead. So you can select upon that, then provide the job title. Okay, whatever job title you want, like Angular developer or something like that. Okay. Then employment type, whether they would be consultant, contractual, permanent, and so on. Number of opening, let's suppose it's 5. Seniority level, let's suppose it's a mid senior. Okay. Job function, so you can make it IT consulting, jo bhi hai aapka, you can select that. And then in case you are hiring these persons for some customers or projects, so you can map them. You can select the customer and the project for which this person will be working. Otherwise you can leave them blanks as they are non-mandatory. Then preferred location, whether it is a hybrid, work from home or work from office, so you can select that. If it's a hybrid, then system will ask you to select the city, so you have to select the city. Okay. Then job description, if you have your own job description, you can draft it here, you can write it down here. You can even upload the soft copy. If in case you have, you can upload the document. In case you want to see some sample templates, you can click on this use templates, and there are some saved templates by this. These are some system generated templates which are stored in the system, and these are stored by you as an user. Okay, so I'll show you how you can save the templates for future use. Angular developer ki jagah, let's suppose I'm saying front end developer I'm selecting, so I'm using this. So this is how my job description is copy pasted. And now if I want to modify something here, like front end developer go, let's suppose I'm saying I'm making it Angular developer. Okay, and I want to save this by the name of Angular developer. So I'm saving this template, I'm selecting this, and instead of front end, I'm writing here Angular. Okay, so this is how I'll click on save, and this will be saved in this templates. If I'll now click on this use template, so I'll able to see this Angular developer that it has been updated by Rajnikant on this date. Okay, so this is how you can even save a JD for future use. Then if you have a soft copy, you can upload it. Then you have to provide the experience bracket, the qualification and the salary bracket, and the skill sets which you are looking for. Then these are some organizational details. You have to provide the designation, grade, level, everything. And then there are some pre-screening criteria. Okay, let me just approve this. Let me just complete it. Okay. Now, there are some pre-screening criteria. Pre-screening criteria means you will be creating some knockout questions in the form of yes and no. So what will happen is this knockout question will help you to eliminate the candidates who are unable to perform certain key job functions, or they are lacking some required qualifications, or you can say any other thing. For example, do you have experience on XYZ technology? So they'll say yes or no. Are you willing to relocate? Yes and no. Are you willing to travel this much of percent? So this is how you can create the questions. In case you want, you can. So the question should be in the form of yes and no, and maximum 10 questions can be created, and you are not allowed to edit questions once even a single candidate has applied for that job opening. You're not able to edit the knockout questions. Okay. In case you want to set this, you can make it as yes, and you can draft your own question in case you are having. Otherwise, you can take help from the suggested. So these are some suggested. Do you have experience using XYZ software? Are you authorized to work in XYZ area, and so on? So if in case you want, you can select them, and then you can replace X by whatever software, whatever area you want. So X software, let's suppose HRMS software, for example, I'm saying, okay, X area, I'm making it Delhi NCR area, NCR area. Okay. Then the working schedule for this job is X number of days minus X working hours. Are you willing to follow the schedule? Okay. So the way you want, you can. And then is it an urgent opening? If it's an urgent opening, a red color flag would be there, which will be traveling along with the position wherever it will be going. Red color urgent would be always on the top of the page. So you can make it urgent in case it is, and then you click on submit. So once you click on submit, this request will be sent for approval to the concerned person, and post approval, it will be shared with the talent acquisition team for further actions. So now you can see Rajnikant has raised this. It's pending with admin, this person, and this also TNT05 after that. So now either what I'll show is I'm not logging in from this person account. I'll go to insights and I'll approve it. Okay, so if I'm approving from insights, तो ये दोनों level से ही approve हो जाएगा. इसको मतलब insights से आप कोई भी चीज पे action लेते हो, so it's like auto approved. वो further कहीं पे approval के लिए नहीं जाता है. Okay, so HR Dex से I'll go to insights and I'll go to recruitment, and recruitment में opening में, this is the job opening request for Angular developers, which has been raised by Rajnikant. And this is, you can see, urgent opening, and it's on ad hoc basis. Now, being a approver, if I want to edit this job, so I can make changes in JD, I can change the city, I can change the seniority level, I can change the number of positions, anything. Being a approver, I can change anything which I want. Okay, I can even add the questions, this knockout questions, I can remove, I can rename, I can do anything in case I want. Okay, and then finally can provide my comments and then approve. Once I have approved this job opening, now it will be shared with the this talent acquisition team. And to whom it will be shared? It will be shared to the person who will be having this decision making, that which recruiter will be working on which position. Assign recruiter वाला जो task owner था ना, उस person के पास जाएगी. So now there will be a task with the name assigned recruiter. Okay, so now you can see Angular developer, assign recruiter position to this. So IT, number of openings are 5. So in case, see, there will be always a huge difference between the way talent acquisition team person will be drafting a JD and other department person will be drafting a JD, because there's a huge difference between their understanding. So being from the talent acquisition team, we have given this right to you, that in case you want to make your inputs, if you want to give your inputs in this JD, in this job opening, you can. You can click on view details, and you can see the complete job opening details. And in case you want to edit, you can definitely do that. You can definitely change the JD. Okay, you can add these questions, you can change them, you can do anything. So we have given this option to uh, the person who is head of the talent acquisition team, or you can say TA manager or something like that. So that person can definitely do. So he can change each and everything. Everything is open. Okay. Then finally, this person has to decide which recruiter will be working on this, whether internal recruiter or external recruiter. External recruiter अभी हमने मॉर्निंग में डिस्कस किया था, वर्कफोर्स में जाके ऐड बिजनेस पार्टनर में यू कैन ऐड, और इंटरनल रिक्रूटर्स आपके खुद के इन हाउस जो हैं. ओके, सो नाउ यू कैन डिसाइड which internal recruiter will be working on how many openings I want to assign to them, and external recruiters को करना है तो कितनी openings देनी है, I can decide. So I can click on plus. I can select the recruiter that who will be working on this. Okay. Then number of openings, let's suppose 5 है, तो 5 में से assign कर सकती हूँ. ठीक है. In case I want 3 or 4 assigned to be assigned for this employee, I can. Or फिर I can select any other employee. Okay, and I'm assigning 1 opening to him, or I can even assign 5 opening to him. It's not like that कि total sum यहाँ पे 5 होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. Maximum 5 opening है, so you can allow all the 5 openings to all these 3 people, and जिसने भी पहले जो close कर दी, फिर वहां से वो counter decrease होता रहेगा. Okay, so this is how you can do that. And then you can even decide to which recruiter you want to give this generate offer right. So let's suppose I don't want to give this person Jack, I just want to give to Rajnikant, so I can disable this. So this Jack will not able to generate offer. बाकी उससे पहले तक का जितना काम है, he can do it, but generate offer he will not able to do it. Okay. Then external recruiter, if you want, you can. Okay, just give me a second. I have to search यहाँ पे कि मेरा recruiter कौन है. Just give me a second. So I'm writing this filter as business partner, and I'm clicking on go. So I'll able to see all the business partners. So, okay, this Ajay Bhardwaj is the recruiter here. So I'm writing his name. So this is the recruiter. Okay. Now how many? I can assign 5 openings to him. It's up to me. And always the external recruiter will not be having the right to generate the offer letter. So this generate offer letter will be disabled because we haven't given this option to the external recruiters. So he can just give you the candidates, and then it's up to you, and you have to generate them in the system. Okay. Now I'm clicking on submit. So this is how the assigned recruiter wala person will be assigning job opening to the concerned recruiters. Now these recruiters will be notified, and they'll be having a task in their inbox that position for Angular developer has been assigned to you. So being a recruiter, I'll able to see that, okay, this position has been assigned to me. 5 openings are there in total, out of which 4 are assigned to me. Okay. Now, as a recruiter, if I want to see the complete JD, I can click on view details and I'll able to see it. Okay. So this is the complete JD which I'm able to see. Okay. एंड यू कैन सी कि जहां पे भी ट्रैवल कर रही है जॉब ओपनिंग, उसके ऊपर अर्जेंट ओपनिंग का एक फ्लैग या फिर एक टैग आप कह सकते हैं, which is traveling along with this job opening. Now, being a recruiter, I have to decide how I want to post this job. If I want to make it public or private. If I want public, then I have these many options. I can post it on referral, I can post it on career portal, I can post it on LinkedIn, and I can post it on for IJP. So now it's up to me how I want. So let's suppose I want to post it for referral. I want my employees to refer their friends and family for this position. So I'm saying, please refer. Okay. And then I'm clicking on post. Then career portal. If you want to make this job opening visible on career portal, you can. And before posting on career website, if in case you want to make some changes, you definitely can. You can edit and you can make certain changes in the JD. Rest ये सब change नहीं कर पाएगा recruiter, seniority level, number of positions, job function, ये सब कुछ change नहीं कर पाएगा. Only JD, ये जो HTML body में लिखा हुआ है, so this can be changed. Rest anything else is freezed. Everything is freezed. Okay. This knockout questions are editables. This can be modified by the recruiter in case he wants. Okay. And then can click on post. So now this job opening is posted on career portal as well. Now, if in case you want to post on LinkedIn, you need to select the account on which account you want. In my case, that account has not been logged in yet. So that's why I'm not able to select. Otherwise, you can select your account, add the post description. And then if in case you want to add any image or URL also, you can insert that and then click on post. So this is how you can even post on LinkedIn, and then you can make it available for IJP also, which is internal job posting. So if in case you want, you can write down the message. And then feedback template you have to map. Okay, because as I said, you need to capture the feedback. It's mandatory why you are swapping. So you need to do that. So for that matter, and then you click on post. So all the job openings which you have posted, whether or a referral or internal job posting, your employees will able to see on the, just give me a second. Okay, we'll able to see on the home page. So here, like if they are for IJP, so IJP would be there. Otherwise, if it's a referral, so normal referral, and you'll able to see refer a friend. If it's a IJP, I can click on apply. So in both the case, if I want to see the complete job description, I can click on view details. On IJP as well as on referral, view detail option is there. I can click on it and I'll able to see the job. Okay, and if I found it suitable, I can refer a friend for it. So I can write down the candidate name, email, phone number, comments, and in case I want to attach any attachment, I can, and then click on send. So system will send a link to email and phone number, which will be providing here, which the employee will be providing here. Okay. And then in case you want to apply, so this is the job opening, which is for IJP. Okay. Then you can see, and in case you found suitable, you can apply. And here, these are certain questions which you need to answer, like how much you rate yourself in Angular. Okay, and then you provide and you click on apply. So this is how you can do it. And in case you have posted this on the company website, so you'll able to see that on the company website. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm opening the company website in order to show that. So this Angular developer is here. So now your candidates will able to see on the company website that this job opening is there and so on. And if in case they want to apply, they can proceed with that. Okay, they can click on this apply and mobile number, OTP and everything. So the complete process will be there. Okay, so by this, they can start applying. Now, I'll go to next. And now this is my hiring summary. Here, all the candidates which have applied from this company website will be coming to uncategorized section. Okay, so this from here you can get an idea कि इन्होंने company website से किया है, and then you can further see कि आपको जो भी है मतलब whether you want to shortlist them or you want to move ahead with them or not. In case you are adding any candidates, if you are having your own what you say employees in the system, like, or so not in the system, if you are having candidate resumes with you, so you can add the candidate by clicking on this add candidate. You can parse the resume. So each and every information will be autofill. Parsing of resume is there, and your candidate will be added. In case you want to take a look in the pool, because jitne bhi candidates aap system mein add kar rahe ho via they are either they are coming from a company website or IGP or whatsoever sources, they are stored in the system. There is a pool maintained, there is a bank maintained. So if you want to take help from that, so you can click on this add candidate. Like, okay, this is either you can import the candidates, so with the help of Excel you can import, or you can just give me a second. Or you can add candidate by CV parsing. The next is you want to add from the talent pool. So if you click on this, so all the candidates which are there in the system till now, that would be reflecting here, and you can see the source, whether they have come from LinkedIn, direct, Facebook, or whatsoever. So you can select the candidates in case you want, whosoever you feel suitable, you can select them. Okay, and then you click on add. So this is how the candidates which I'm adding from add candidate or I'm adding from the pool, they would be directly reflecting into this candidate section. Okay. By clicking on referral, you'll able to see इस position के लिए अगर किसी ने भी referral दिया है आपको, reference आपकी company में employees ने reference दिया, that would be reflecting here in the referral. और अगर किसी ने internal job posting के लिए apply किया है तो वो यहाँ पर आएगा. तो let's just give me a second. I'll make one referral so that I can show you. This is a Angular one, so refer a friend. So by clicking on this, okay, my bad in this case because मैंने यहाँ पे link गलत provide कर दिया है. मतलब email ID मैंने सही नहीं डाली है. अगर email ID मेरा सही होता तो वहाँ पे I would have showcased you. तो यहाँ पे देखो ये रेफरल आ गया है यहाँ पे कि पीटर का रेफरल किया और किसने किया है वो आप देख पाओगे. बट द स्टेटस इज पेंडिंग बिकॉज अभी पीटर ने लिंक पे क्लिक करके, बिकॉज एज आई सेड व्हेंस यू आर रेफरिंग इट तो सिस्टम विल सेंड अ लिंक टू द कैंडिडेट और देन कैंडिडेट विल बी फिलिंग द अप्लाइंग फॉर द जॉब पूरा प्रोसेस. सो एज ऑफ नाउ इट्स पेंडिंग. ठीक है. एंड इफ इन केस यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू कैंडिडेट, आपके पास अलग से ऑफलाइन आ गया है या जो भी आ गया है, so you can even convert it to the candidate in case you want. So if you are converting this referral person into a candidate, so you have these two options. You can share it for profile completion, you can also share for the document completion. Okay, so this is how this you can resume agar aapke paas hai, you can browse it and you can fill this information would be there, like parsing would be there, and then you can click on save. So this is how your candidate will be created in the system directly. Okay, and it will be added here in the candidate section. Okay, so now here these two candidates which I have shortlisted are reflecting here. Now if I found if I want to share it with the hiring manager, if I want to share these candidates with the hiring manager, so I can select these candidates, both the candidates, and I can share it with the hiring manager. So now share with the hiring manager. So as by default जिसने request किया था job opening उसका नाम आ जाएगा. In case along with it along with him, if you want to share it to any XYZ person, you can even write down their name. And then you can click on share. So these two persons will be notified and they'll be having a task in their inbox with the name resume shortlisting. Okay, so inbox के अंदर they'll be having task with the name resume shortlisting. That resume shortlisting for Angular developer is there. So these are the two candidates. The candidate name is candidate 01 and the Kashish. So if they have resumes, you can see in this case there is no attachment. Okay, Now you can select whether you are shortlisting this, rejecting this, pending or holding. So let's suppose I'm shortlisting them. Okay, this also I'm shortlisting. From here itself, if recruiter want this hiring manager will directly want to schedule the interview, he can select the this part, that schedule interview, and for this also directly he is saying that let's schedule interview. Okay, so by clicking on save, you can even this person can also schedule the interview. Okay, as if now I'm not doing it, and we are just clicking on submit. So this hiring manager ने जो भी comments किया है, that recruiter will able to see. Okay, so now you can see here, if we'll scroll down. But just give me a second, my page got stuck. Okay, so now you can see this CV was shared with Rajnikant, and this 360-degree feedback, which is the name of the hiring manager, and this also. So now you can even see by clicking on there, you can see that these two people are shortlisted, and you can click on here by seeing the comments. So this Rajnikant has said shortlisted, but by this employee it's pending. So you can either wait for his response, the second person response, or you can continue with the process in case you want. Okay, now what I can do is I can click on this candidate and I can say that shortlisted by hiring manager. Okay, so I'll click on save. So this is the remarks which I've added. Now, if I want to take this candidate to the screening section, so I can move it to the screening and I can say it's shortlisted or not relevant or something. Like I'll say for this candidate, I'm saying contacted. Okay, so now he'll in the screening, and Kashish ke liye, I'm saying that, okay, in screening, this person has been shortlisted. So this is how now both the candidates have moved to this screening section. So one says that it has the employer has been, the candidate has been contacted, and the other one has been shortlisted. So the candidate which has been shortlisted, and in case if they have applied via web your पब्लिक पोस्टिंग लाइक दिस लिंक्डइन और कंपनी वेबसाइट, तो उनका नॉकआउट स्कोर भी यहाँ पर होगा, जो क्वेश्चंस आपने पूछे थे उसका नॉकआउट स्कोर्स यहाँ पे रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा. बट इन आर केस मैंने डायरेक्ट पूल से पिक किया है, तो इसलिए नॉकआउट क्वेश्चंस यहाँ का स्कोर नहीं आ रहा है, अदरवाइज इट वुड हैव बीन रिफ्लेक्टिंग हियर. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट इज, अगर आप इसको फर्दर इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल करना चाहते हो, सो यू कैन शेड्यूल द इंटरव्यू. Okay, you can click on save and schedule, and you can save the schedule the interview. Here you can select the type, whether it would be a telephonic, face-to-face or video. Let's suppose it will be a video. Then you have to provide the round name. Let's suppose round 1 or something. Okay, then template, जो भी feedback template था यहाँ पे आप URL डालोगे जो भी था, I'm just typing zoom.com, something like that. जो भी आपका URL है ना, मीटिंग का, गूगल मीट का, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट टीम का, जो भी आप वो यहाँ पे पेस्ट कर दोगे. Then interviewer, you have to write down the name of the interviewer who will be taking the interview. Then the date, on which date they'll be taking. So let's suppose today itself I'm planning, and timing, you'll write here the timing. Let's suppose from 5:30 to 6. Okay, and then this is the body which will be sent to the candidate, that hi candidate, thank you for applying and all. So this is the meeting URL. You can click on this, so and so. Okay, ये editable है, you can edit each and everything, whatever you want, you can. Okay, now you can click on submit. So this is how one round has been scheduled. You'll able to see that one candidate जिसके लिए मैंने किया था, that has been already shifted to the interview section. Okay, now this has been interviewed to this, and you can see interview scheduled, and everything is there. By going to interview, by going to this schedule interview, you'll able to see all the previous round schedule. So this is the previous round schedule. Okay, so in case you want to make some changes in this part, you like edit or something, you can do that. Now the interviewer will be notified again, so he'll be getting a task in the inbox, that new interview feedback. So for Angular developer, this is the candidate name, This is the URL which I have to use in order to log in, and this is the timing. Now, as per the timing, whatever मैंने वहाँ पे connect किया, I have taken the interview. Now, once interview is done, now I have to provide my feedback, whether he is a strong hire, no hire, hold hires, whatever. So I'm saying he is a strong hire, and these are some, questions जो feedback template में हमने डाले थे, candidate से related आप डालोगे, हमने यहाँ पे ऐसे random डाल रखे हैं. And then any you have related files you want to upload related to interview, कुछ भी आपके पास data है, so you can upload it. And in case we are not available, you can reschedule. You can provide your availability here. You can reschedule by clicking on edit. The candidate and the recruiter will be notified about the changes. Otherwise, you can click on submit. The candidate has been hired. So you can edit it. Okay. In this case, this candidate has been previously hired. So that's why. So let's move ahead with this candidate. इसका interview schedule कर देते हैं. So let's suppose here I'm creating a face-to-face round. So in the face-to-face round, you have to provide the details like location. So whatever location is, detail complete. Then interviewer, again the name, and then I'm adding the date. Let's suppose it's today, and the timing. And I'm submitting. Okay, so now for this candidate also we have done. So this is how your interview feedback will be shared with the hiring person. So now in this case, you can see for this candidate, it's a strong hire. Okay, so if you'll click on this, the last 5 feedbacks, view details, you'll able to see एक round था. उस round में Rajnikant was the person who has interviewed, and he said strong hire, and these are the some answers on the feedback questions. Okay, and for the other person, if you scroll down, this is the other person. So as of now, it's pending. If you click on view details, it will show pending, like no feedback is there as of now. Okay, now let's suppose the above candidate, this you want to go ahead with this. Now you can click on this interview, and you can even offer him, like now you can generate the offer. You can click on this. Okay, so before generating an offer, if you want to share profile completion emailer or document completion emailer to your candidates, you can send it from here. If you want to send any other communication to that candidate, you can by clicking on send message. You can send it on the email. You can provide the subject, and you can provide the body and everything. You can attach the attachment. You can CC any of your senior in the mail if in case you want. So you can do this way. Also, in case you want to add certain notes related to this candidate, you can. Like if I want to say strong concepts, so I'm adding this as a note, so it will be reflecting in the employee. If you'll click on this employee name, so in the all activities, you'll able to see all the things. Just give me a second. Documents, interview, resume, shortlisting. Okay, documents. यहाँ पे आप सारा एम्प्लॉय का डेटा देख पाओगे, जो भी उसने डॉक्यूमेंट्स अपलोड किए, नॉकआउट स्कोर है, रिज्यूमे शॉर्टलिस्टिंग का स्कोर है, फीडबैक का है, ऑफर का है, सब कुछ आप यहाँ पे देख पाओगे. और ये जो नोट्स थे ना, ये भी मैं आपको एक बार शो करती हूँ. वेयर विल एबल टू सी दिस. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड, आई विल ट्राई टू शो यू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. ओके, फॉर दिस ना, I'll try to show you. Just give me a second. Okay, instead of activity, you'll click on notes. So here, okay, मैंने कशिश के में उसमें add कर दिया. For example, I'll show you. So we'll go to this all activities, and in all activities, instead of activities, you'll click on notes, and you'll able to say strong concepts. So this is a note which has been added at 4 p.m. on 20th of December. Okay, same way you will able to see for all other. तो पूरा आप क्लिक करके कैंडिडेट के ऊपर यू विल एबल टू सी द कंप्लीट डेटा, हिज प्रोफाइल, his work experience, everything जो भी उसने अपडेट किया. In case you want to edit, you can. Then documents which he has uploaded, you will able to see that. Then all the activities which has been done so far, like first it has been added from pool, then it has been moved, this candidate has been moved to screening, then to interview. Okay, so this is how. Then interview feedback. So here you can see this was given by Rajnikant. So this is the interview feedback. Then you will able to see the knockout score in case knockout score tha employee candidate के पास. Then resume shortlisting, that hiring manager ने shortlist कर दिया था, it's pending with this person. और अगर offer generate हुआ है तो offer का data whether it has been accepted or rejected you will able to see. So now let's move ahead with the offer letter generation. Also, in case you want to blacklist this candidate, you can blacklist this candidate and you can select the reason why you are blacklisting this candidate. Okay, and then you can save. So this candidate will be blacklisted. Now, if you want to share the, if you want to fetch the offer letter, you can click on this, generate offer letter. Okay, now this is some hiring details which you need to provide, the information you need to provide, expected joining date you will provide here. So let's suppose the expected joining date I'm providing here, 17th, for example, and skill type, let's suppose skilled. Okay, so this is some hiring details. Then I go to next, offer code is required. Then we go to next. This is some statutory details like what PF and everything. In case you can select this, update the statutory details. Then these are salary details. You can select the pay group and then you can select, provide the CTC. Okay. Then if in case ये आपका वो clear tax का link है, अगर आपने दे रखा था तो recruiter will able to click on this and they'll be coming to this income tax calculator जो clear tax का link है. Okay, so here with the help of this website they can take help for drafting the this. So I'll click on go. तो यहाँ पे मैं अपना पूरा बता सकती हूँ जो भी बेसिक जितना भी देना है, like 30,000 बेसिक है और फिर कुछ DA है 10,000 something like this, and then HRA है let's suppose 15,000 और बाकी सब आपका स्पेशल अलाउंस में चला गया. Okay, then you calculate the retrials. Okay, then you update this salary details and then you go to next. यहाँ पे अब आप अपने ऑफर लेटर का टेम्पलेट सिलेक्ट करोगे. You'll click on preview. So preview will be there on your screen. If you're satisfied with this, you can go ahead with the letter generation. Like this is complete offer letter. Okay, you can even download at your end and then you click on generate offer letter. So as per the workflow, it will be sent for approval. Okay, once it's approved, then it will be shared with the candidate. So I'll go to insights in order to see that offer letter request. Okay, so this is the offer letter for this employee, for this candidate. CTC is this and everything. And okay, so now offered is 14 lakhs. If I want to approve, I can even view the offer letter if in case I want, and then I'll approve it. So now you can click on this offer and you can say offered and save. So this is how, okay, it's already offered. And as soon as candidate will accept it or decline it or withdraw it, the status will be updated. So in case offer is accepted, you can save it. If it's declined, you can save it. Otherwise, offer withdrawal, you can do that. And in case you want to regenerate, you can always regenerate. So you can regenerate the offer in case you want. So once the offer has been accepted, you can start the hiring process. So what you can do is you can click on this offer itself and then you go to hire and then you can click on save. So now you are about to hire this candidate and this action cannot be undone. In case this person has been given to you, or you can say sourced by the external company, recruitment agency, so you can add a post in case it's involved. Otherwise, you can skip it and then you can click on yes, continue. So now you will see we are directly at upcoming employee page, which is upcoming new joiner. So recruitment से सीधा workforce पे आ गए, उसको पूरी details यहाँ पे save हो गई हैं. ठीक है, You can click on edit. कुछ भी आपको changes करने हैं, you can, otherwise you can click on update. At this moment you can change the date of joining. यहाँ पे आप date of joining change कर सकते हो. You can make it any other, like you want to make it 20, you can. But एक बार यहाँ से update कर दोगे, उसके बाद आप date of joining change नहीं कर पाओगे. Okay, so this is how you change it. Now, do you want to share the profile completion mailer to the upcoming joiner? In case yes, you can make it yes, and then you can submit. So the this profile completion mailer will be sent to this employee. Oh, sorry, this candidate. Okay, so this is how you'll able to see that one candidate has been hired. Okay. So now, if as a recruiter, I'll go to my inbox. Okay, so if I'll see, this was the position which was assigned to me in the task. So 4 openings were assigned to me, out of which I have interviewed 1 and I have hired 1. Now there are 3 positions to work upon. Okay, so this is how I can even do more, same way I can do. So this is the complete process of the recruitment. Now, if you have any questions or queries in the entire process, do let me know. Then I'll showcase you some other things which are there in the recruitment module. डेफिनेटली यू डू हैव सर. जो एक्सटर्नल रिक्रूटर्स मैं बोल रही हूँ, एक्सटर्नल रिक्रूटर्स वेंडर्स को आप कह रहे हो. यू आर सेइंग वेंडर, और हम लोग उसे एक्सटर्नल रिक्रूटर बोलते हैं यहाँ पे HR1 में. तो एक्सटर्नल रिक्रूटर के थ्रू यू कैन असाइन द प्रोफाइल्स टू देम, like you can assign your positions to them and they'll be uploading the profiles in the system and it will be shared with you. Yeah, you can definitely make the changes in the offered salary. आपने जो offer letter उसे generate करके दिया है, employee को share किया है, if in case you want to make changes into that, so you can regenerate it. यहाँ पे जाके आप दोबारा से उसको regenerate कर सकते हो offer letter को. You can regenerate the offer letter. Okay, so definitely you can make changes in that. Sorry. Okay, third step पे जाके you can change it. Okay. I'll show you the report part. Give me a second, ma'am. For new recruitment, I'll show you. Okay. If you want to, just give me a second. Oh, I'm really sorry. अगर आपको new job opening, new recruitment raise करनी है, so you'll go to request and you'll click on new request and आप यहाँ पे job opening पे create करोगे. So this is how you can raise new new recruitment request. Okay, and you have to fill this details. ठीक है. एंड इंटरनल रिक्रूटर का भी आई एम हैविंग वन क्वेरी. तो इंटरनल रिक्रूटर के लिए जस्ट क्या आपको सिर्फ असाइन करना है, उनके नेम ऑलरेडी देयर होंगे, एक्सेस राइट्स एंड एवरीथिंग वुड बी इन प्लेस. यू जस्ट हैव टू असाइन द रिक्रूटर्स ऑन द टास्क ऑफ असाइन रिक्रूटर. यहाँ पे एक असाइन रिक्रूटर का टास्क होगा. ओके, इन दिस आई एम नॉट हैविंग. HR text I'll show you. This kind of assigned recruiter task will be there, and now you can add your internal recruiters here and external recruiters जिसका vendors बोल रहा है वो भी कर सकते हो. तो यहाँ से you can select your internal recruiters and assign them. तो जो आपका internal recruiter होगा उसके inbox में एक task आ जाएगा that a position has been assigned to you, like position of Angular developer has been assigned to you. तो अब वो उसके ऊपर काम करना शुरू करेगा और ये depending upon the seniority level उसका closing date है यहाँ पे कि 25 days में आपको ये close करना है. Okay. So yeah, anything else related to the process, if you want to ask, do let me know. Then I'll go to the reports part and all the other things which are left in the recruitment module. We'll be discussing that. Yes, definitely we do have. Okay, so I'll come to reports at a later stage. Before that, let me just discuss whatever is left. So now, if in case you want to see data related to recruitment being an HR, you can go to this available search and scroll down to recruitment. So you can see all the job openings. So you'll click on go. So you'll able to see being an HR, you'll able to see all the job openings in the system, whether they're approved, pending. And from here, you can download the report, which is job opening summary. Okay, so this report you can fetch from here. So I'll show you what data this will be showing. Okay, so this was the job. It was a like, just a second. Much of the data is hidden. So this complete data would be there. Okay, replacement है, employment type, number of opening, seniority level, whatever, like पूरी जो आप एक जॉब ओपनिंग जब रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं तो जो भी डिटेल्स उसमें चाहिए होती है वो पूरी की पूरी एक्सेल में निकल के आएंगी आपको, एंड वेदर दे आर अप्रूव्ड, पेंडिंग एंड सो ऑन. ठीक है. So this is the job summary, which job opening summary, which you can see by this report. And from UI you'll able to see the form also. If you click on view form, तो ये पूरा जो फॉर्म है वो UI पे दिखेगा, एंड सेम चीज आपका एक्सेल में डाउनलोडेड है. ठीक है. Apart from it, the another filter which you can apply, or another search filter which you can apply, is offer letter. So again, you can see how many offer letters has been generated, or they are pending or something. If they are pending, तो pending होगा, otherwise downloaded है. And you can click on filters and you can search this job title wise, or you can search on offer letter status, whether you want to see offered, accepted, decline, withdrawal, or you can see the approved, rejected, or pending one. Okay, and you can click on apply, so you'll see all the approved, pending, and all. So it's pending, you can send the reminder and all. Okay. Also, we have this report, offer letter report, which you can download. Same data would be there in the Excel. And the last search which we are having is position assigned. So now you can see how many positions are there and to which recruiter this position has been assigned. And from here you can download the recruiter summary कि किस recruiter को कौन सी position assign हुई थी, कितने number of positions assign हुई थी, और उसने कितना काम किया उसके ऊपर. Okay, so like here you can see this Angular developer was a position and it was assigned to two people, Rajnikant and this Jack and Ajay. This Ajay is the external recruiter, and this Rajnikant and Jack are your internal recruiters. Okay, now you can see like, okay, it's not showing the complete details, but yeah, like how many candidates he has shortlisted, screened, interview, hired, and so on. So here you can see Rajnikant has hired one, but this Jack and Ajay, they haven't done anything. So in case you want to edit their workload or something like that, you can. So for example, आप रजनीकांत का workload edit करना चाहते हो, so you'll click on these three dots. So you'll click on these three dots and you can edit the workload of this Rajnikant. Okay, so number of positions which are assigned to him was 4. If in case you want to make it 3, you can, and you can save this. And in case आपको delegate करना है, you want to delegate the task to the other recruiter, you can write down the name of the person to whom you want to delegate. तो रजनीकांत का जितना भी काम है वो दूसरे recruiter को delegate हो जाएगा. Even आप generate offer का भी right उसे दे सकते हो कि उस वाले recruiter को देना है या नहीं देना है. Okay, so this is how you can manage the workloads. And in case किसी recruiter ने काम नहीं किया, like this Ajay Bhardwaj, he hasn't worked anything, so आप इस recruiter को remove भी कर सकते हो. So you can even remove the recruiter from that position. And I'm not having the access rights, but system will allow you to do so. Okay, then going to actions, you'll go to recruitment, and in case you want to add candidate from here, you can add candidates from here. Like simply you want to add candidate, or you want to add candidate by CV parsing, or you want to add the candidates with the help of Excel. So you have all the options. Okay, so you can take any and you can create the candidates. Then edit candidates, you can edit the existing one. If you remember the name of the candidate, you can edit the information. Okay, so you can edit the candidate information in case you want. Their documents, activities, you'll able to see that. Activities में आप notes भी देख सकते हो, अगर आपको notes देखने हैं तो notes भी देख सकते हो. Okay. Then job opening, if you want to raise a job opening being an HR, you can raise, but on whose behalf. So आपको यहाँ पे employee select करना है जिसके behalf पे आप जो है job opening raise कर रहे हो. So you can do that. Okay, so this is about the HR Dex actions part, जो आपके पास actions में है. Imports के अंदर आपके दो ही चीजें हैं, एक तो बजट था आपके पास और एक कैंडिडेट डिटेल्स अगर आपको बल्क में करना है. This Excel is there. Okay, Reports पे आते हैं. So you'll able to see the reports. When it comes to recruitment, we are having 11 reports. Candidate details, internal job posting, jobs, वो है report है. Interview feedback report है. Interview feedback summary है. Job opening, offer letter, offer detail, position wise candidate, recruiter summary, recruiter budget and referral report. So from this referral report you'll able to see कि कौन से employees ने आपके किस candidate को refer किया था और उनका status क्या है, whether they have been hired or not hired and everything. Okay, so you'll able to see this in this report. So you can select the columns. Okay, these are the columns. Now I'm selecting all, add filter, and I'm downloading the report. Okay, so in my case, I'm not having much data, but you'll able to see that this Peter is the employee which was referred. Okay, but the status is pending as of now. Okay, तो यहाँ पे जो भी था वो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि वो hire हुआ नहीं hire हुआ. So depending upon that, you can release the referral amount in case you want. Okay, so these are the reports which can be useful to you if in case you want. And apart from that, then we have CSCO dashboard. So when we come to CSCO dashboard, so we have the recruitment dashboard here. So here in this recruitment dashboard, you will able to see the total position which are opened and closed in the last month. Okay, so this is the open positions and these are the closed position graph. Okay, then time to hire, these are the recruiters, and depending upon the positions which are assigned and their seniority level, you will able to see the time which they have taken to close. तो जो आपने सिस्टम में डाला था टाइम सीनियरिटी लेवल, उसको सिस्टम पिक करके यहाँ पे शो कर देगा एवरेज टाइम टू हायर, एवरेज टाइम टू फिल. Okay, so and this is for 1 year, you can see 6 month or 3 months data, and this can be exported as well in Excel. Then next dashboard we are having recruiter performance. So all the recruiters would be here, so you can see in last month how many candidates they have associated, how many screened, resume shared, interview, offer, hire. So you'll able to see this data converted to upcoming employees, converted to employees not joined. So you can see the complete history, or you can see the performance of the recruiter. Then these are the job details. You can see how many job openings are there, what's their name, whether they are new or replacement. Okay, then whether they have been approved or pending, requested by whom, requested on which date, and approved by whom and on which date. Okay, so this is the job details which you'll see, and these are the filters. You can select the filters how you want to see. If you want to see branch, business unit, actual closing date, everything you'll able to see. Okay, so at last there would be one more actual closing date, except hold days. Okay, so then we have, yeah, these are the 3 dashboards which we are having in the recruitment module. So yeah, this is all about the recruitment module from my end. In case you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat box.